Well, it's another video that went viral starring AOC, and let's face it, her videos always go viral for all the wrong reasons and definitely not in her favor. This time, Chairman Jim Jordan gets a shot regarding national security and exploits her hypocrisy in the process. Hello, I'm Steve Inman with Resist the Mainstream, reporting the news that the mainstream won't. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell to stay up to date with our latest content. Well, Chairman Jim Jordan takes control of the auto-controlled mouth of AOC, and watch how AOC all of a sudden becomes an advocate for national security, yet repeatedly, time and time again, she's been very vocal about supporting open borders. Warning, the following footage may be taken as a child pretending to be a politician and considered very cringy.
Those are all facts. That's what our concern is. Of course we want protection and treat respectfully anyone who's a whistleblower. And no one on our side has publicly or in this committee criticized Ms. Newbold. But the process is not how this committee is supposed to operate. And that's our concern. I yield back to the gentleman from Michigan.
I yield back, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you very much. Ms. Cortez.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I think it's important that we refocus on what is at stake here in this investigation, in this matter. We are getting reports from the press and from a wide variety of sources that indicate that, that people are, folks are suggesting that we are conducting foreign relations with folks with security clearances via WhatsApp. I mean, every day that we go on without getting to the bottom of this matter is a day that we are putting hundreds, if not potentially thousands of Americans at risk. I mean, really, what is next? Putting nuclear codes in Instagram DMs? This is ridiculous. We need to get to the bottom of this. And in order to do that, we have to issue subpoenas because people in this administration are not cooperating. And every day that there is an insecure line of communication that could be leaked, that could be hacked, that could be screenshotted without our proper channels is a day that we are putting our national security at risk.
All right, I'll cut it. Can't take it anymore myself, and I know you can't either. If you made it this far with the screeching dB levels of a child pretending that words coming out of her mouth actually mean something, then get ready for Chairman Jim Jordan as he brings a lethal dose of reality that shuts down the machine, aka AOC.
It doesn't matter the party. When something is going wrong in government, when there is overreach, when there is an abuse or a misconduct of process, we have an obligation to see and investigate it out. And so it is so serious, especially as a New Yorker, especially as anyone who cares about the security of what happens on American soil. Every day that we have an insecure line of communication, we have a responsibility to investigate it and to make sure that that we get to the bottom of it. So I just needed to put that note in, and I yield around.
Would the yield?
Chair. Yes.
Yields back. Who seeks recognition?
Mr. Chairman.
For what purpose does Mr. Jordan seek recognition?
Strike the last word, Mr. Chairman.
Gentleman is recognized.
Thank you,
for
Mr.
5
Chairman.
minutes.
Just want to respond to the subcommittee chair from California. If the Democrats don't want to debate immigration policy in a reconciliation markup, then don't put immigration policy in a reconciliation bill. I mean, this is mostly about, but, well, you're the ones who put all the immigration policy. You're the one who's trying to give amnesty to 8 million people. So the idea that we can't debate that that makes absolutely no sense. And then the double standard is just driving me nuts. The last amendment offered on Americans' Second Amendment liberties, or on, firearm offenses. I'm just reminded, I know we spent last Congress, the Democrats passed this red flag law, which said you could take a firearm from an American citizen if someone thought they might be a threat, didn't do anything wrong, they thought they might be a threat. Someone could go to government, go to the police, go to a court, and they would take that firearm from that individual, and that individual who's losing their right to their Second Amendment liberties wasn't even allowed to be at the proceeding. So you're willing to do that for citizens, but you can't say, oh, some illegal immigrant who has a firearms offense, we're not gonna say that prohibits them from getting amnesty. I fail to see that. That makes absolutely no sense. So the contradictions are just starting to pile up. Again, if Democrats don't want to debate immigration policy in a reconciliation markup, don't put amnesty, don't put immigration policy in a reconciliation bill.
Will the gentleman yield?
Be happy to yield.
Okay, I wouldn't leave you empty-handed, make you sit through all that and watch the theatrics and the screeching sounds of AOC. So here's a bonus clip. Watch Representative Mike Johnson, who's currently serving his 4th term representing the 4th Congressional District of Louisiana, also serves as vice chairman of the House Republican Conference. He had some final thoughts for AOC as seen here.
What Mr. Jordan just said. You all are, the Democrats are the ones that brought this issue to the table today. It doesn't belong here, but since it's teed up, we have to object. The idea that it is some sort of superfluous matter that we should waive off, that we're going to allow sex offenders into the country to give them green cards is outrageous. And I'm telling you that the people of my district and my state do not want this. They will not stand for it. And the idea that we should wave a wand here, oh, you all just settle down. Republicans, please just be quiet. Let us get done with our budget matter here. That's all we want to do. These other things, let's just forget about this. We will not forget about it because the American people sent us here to fight for their freedoms, to fight for their rights, their sovereignty, their security, and bringing in sex offenders from 150 some odd countries over this border that's been opened up by the Biden administration is an outrageous thing that every member of this committee should be fighting against. And I cannot believe that the Democrats are trying to wave this off as this is some sort of little matter. I yield back.
Again, hypocrisy knows no bounds when it comes to AOC, and for some reason, the people who put her there in office seem to think she's fit. I think it would serve her party best if she got less camera time.
I'm coming at you from my apartment in D.C. that has still not been furnished. So I got sworn in January 3rd. Today is April something. And I still don't own a chair. Until today, when I got a folding chair delivered to my apartment. It just says wine and popcorn are almost all I eat when Daniel is gone.
Sure, she has a ton of influence on social media with bots and people telling her she's great, but the majority of her followers don't even follow politics. And if they did, they would probably realize quickly how incompetent she actually is. Can't wait to see you sound off in the comments on this one. Again, I'm Steve Inman with Resist the Mainstream, reporting the news that the mainstream won't. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell to stay up to date with our latest videos. Until next time, take care, and we'll see you then.